Welcome back to the Celtic Republic in the road to 56. So where I left off last time, getting our industry set, our industrial politics set up. But one last thing I'm going to do here, this attract investors, and then go in here and start integrating all our, I don't want to say subjects, all of our territories, probably the least bad one. So what I'm planning to do there is probably go for Develop Ireland first. Yes, it is partly because I'm Irish, but we can then get a couple of extra dockyards and a Mayo. Then develop Brittany, because we can get... We should have synthetic oil experiments by then, so we can build up the oil industry. Then create the Morgan Line so we have forts. Oh, yeah, we'll have that in plenty of time. I don't want to go anything there. No. Nothing useful here. Flamethrowers. Get sniper teams now because they are just too good to pass up. Not in the base game, don't know why. But there you have it. Anyway, going back on topic. After that, go into Welsh coal mining. And then Newport artillery. That's going to be huge. Gives us another military factory to spend on our very short supply of guns, which I could just consolidate some of these units, but I'd rather have them now as they are. In fact, oh, there's our spy agency. Let me start see about transferring them over to this regular one. No, we don't. We almost have enough artillery, but not enough support equipment. Right. And now we have our Spy Master. Which means we can blow through all of these far more quickly. Right, go at commando training, so we're more likely to get commandos. We want those. Then go for Invisible Ink, so we can gain just a little bit more intelligence from our operatives and assets, and then go through all of these. The reason I like to have all of these done is we need to have done 10 upgrades in total, and we need to have all of these branches upgraded first. It's basically, I'm just trying to get this out of the way now while we have this under, while we're just chugging away on this. I can probably sell a few other things. Ah yes, I can sell all these useless tanks. Probably get something for them later, but maybe, maybe not. Leave them up there and then just forget about them. Oh, what do you know? Yugoslavia wants them. We like that. Right, go with here. Get field hospitals out of the way because we are going to need them. And there's nothing else here. Yeah, I'll go with this because it just buffs our heart attack and piercing. I know they don't do a lot of that to begin with, but it'll help. Does do into our political power gain, especially with the debuff we have, but it's worth doing. Right, Invisible Ink. We will soon have a spy. Surprised somebody hasn't made James Bond as a spy for Scotland. None of these are really useful. I think that might take up a potential slot, so I'm just going to go with the plain old one here. And then wait until I have 2 before we start spying on the Moustache Man. On the Navy front, basically upgrading a load of these old and crap destroyers. I'm going to cut some of these off into These guys are all going to go on convoy escort. They can't do it very well because they don't have depth charges or a lot of depth charges or sonar or something like that. I had to upgrade them. What does this guy have? Oh yeah, he's a cruiser captain and destroyer leader because he has a lot of those under his command. Speaking of cruisers, we have a lot of these crappy old ones. Let's see what we got here. So the C class is terrible. What about this Emerald class? That's terrible. Okay, we're gonna use this, and I'm gonna call this the... Ooh, what's it called? There aren't any real names for this, but let's just call it the... Call it the Calamara class. The colonial... not colonial. Parochialisms for me, because I live on the borders of it. So basically what I'm going for here is just some light attack, deal with any screens, a little bit of art. Actually, I'm going to lower this to 2 just so we have a little bit of extra speed. And then I'll probably go back to that at some point. Now I'm just going to shut up and get on with the game. Well, we actually have a commando now. Basically, the reason why we want them is they're good at capturing ciphers, they're less likely to be spotted, and they're good at sabotaging, which we might need later. For now, insert them in and wait until we have a few more upgrades. Once we have 5 in total, we can get another. Is always handy. Right. Now that I can actually assign stuff to Mayo, I'm going to do this for this Eddingham munitions factory. Do I go with bolt actions or semi-auto? I almost always go with semi-auto. I'll do it again. And extra soft attack. The reason why I tend to go with semi-auto is I'm kind of role-playing this as, well, we can't afford to, well, we can't compete on quantity, but we might be able to give everybody a semi-auto and get the most bang for our buck. It may not be entirely accurate, but that's what I'm going with. So, having completed this Develop Brittany focus, we can now go into these two. I'm going to skip over Harland and Wolf for now because it takes a while and it just gives us 2 dockyards. It's more of a nice to have later. I'm going to go with this because it gives us a civilian factory and a research bonus. This gives us a military factory and a research bonus. And this will give us forts. After I've got all these, we go for this because it's quick and gives us less consumer goods. Or actually, so on the second dose, no. I'm going to go all the way over here and go into our industry modernization because we are going to need that. We have gone up to basic mobilization, so we're going to start gaining a little more building speed on more factories and that sort of thing. So that'll help, but we're still quite a way behind. Right, so that's our officer corps pretty filled out. As I said in the last episode, the reason why I'm going with Relief of Command is it just gives us extra XP, which is just not to be sneezed at. Once I've filled out the doctrines, I'll probably change that to something else. Maybe Professional Officer Course, so my units gain some extra experience. Maybe this if I actually decide to get railway guns. I've gone with logistical focus because it just reduces our supply and fuel consumption by 10%. That's huge. And then tenacious defense because we're going to be sitting here. They ain't passing without a fight. On the naval side of things, still going with naval reform just so I can get a little bit of extra XP from writing things up. Instilled aggression seems to be pretty much the one everyone goes for because extra attack is always good. What we want to do is have our ships on what, say, strike force as a death stack, hit with as much force as possible, and that should help. Now, admittedly, these guys aren't particularly high. This guy is only level 1 though, so he'll get up quicker, and with subs, that's what you want. And I usually flip-flop between efficient communications and night fighting, just because because both are just really solid and reliable. Now, for Air Force Spirit, I've gone with Branch Independence because that just gives us plus 0.2 Army Air XP per day. That's huge. And this centralized control is just a general reliable thing to have. It can help us offset range issues by bad temperatures. We've almost got Welsh coal mining. Then I'll get Newport artillery, and then I'm going to go into the industry side of things. Right, time for some industrial modernization. Let's start a factory up in the Scottish Highlands. Expand the construction sector. And I'm going to go into this, because while we don't need the steel mills, it'll open up this and this. So rush down this side, then here to try and get some extra military factories. I am actually buying guns off the market because of how short we are, but not much we can really do about that. You know, I don't usually bother changing the trade law, but I'm going to go up to free trade here just to get the extra output for my factories, dockyards, and construction. Though I'm not sure what the construction line speed boost multiplier is. Oh, it's not like we actually have anything from this, so make too much of a difference. Ooh, we are starting to lose a lot of steel from that. Fortunately, I do have something there I can use. Though I think this might be actually more useful. I think this is the 4th time we're stealing industrial blueprints from the Germans. Yep, steal everything they haven't nailed down. Well, nationalists have taken over Spain, so that's out of the way. Things are going to start hotting up soon. So I've moved all our army down here. I'm using this fallback line to put market. I am fully prepared to give up this Plains tile and Saint-Nazaire. We just can't hold them. And I think it's time I started pushing these up a little bit more. Anything else I can do? Probably steal some more blueprints off these guys. Yeah, why not? Not like they're gonna need it at some point. We'll also start queuing up these regional garrisons who are going to sit around Edinburgh, Glasgow, the Orkneys, and the Shetlands. If there's one thing I know, they're going to try naval invading the place. Then we just have to hold on and wait, see how it goes. Change of plan. I'm going to go for utilize our resources because we'll get some extra resources and an extra factory. Then go into new tactics. After that, I'll see. Also swapped a couple of our advisors around. We've got Francois Tellier Jaffreno for that extra support and attack, defense. This guy, because we can get these factories out of the way quicker. Now, I know I'm not going to be using them for this, but it's always worth having. Let's see, what am I going to go? Probably recon, because we're going to be sitting on the defense. We'll need it. Yep, things are going to start hotting up. Right, having utilized our resources out of the way, I think I'm going to double back over here. And where was it? Strengthen shipping routes. That'll lower our consumer goods factories. Then probably go towards economic mobilization. Trying whether or not to I'll go back to this now. Because we are really short. Oh, we're not so short now. I wonder if that's just... don't question it. It's up a little bit more. That means we'll have require less factories. That's always good. Less factories on this. But I need to start saving political power. Need to train 3 of these to give us a full army down in Brittany.
Ready to move.
Once series is done, which that's going to take a while. The industrial boom wouldn't hurt. Yeah, we gain that good for. Wow, an extra 10% on that. I think I'll save it for one of these once I have the bonus. So things are going to start holding up soon. We still don't have any planes worth a damn either, so this is going to take a while. Though I probably can scale back these a little bit now, just so I can focus on these quicker. Always be helpful. Main reason I'm saying that is Germans won't really push into France or the Low Countries until 1940, January 1940 thereabouts. So I have some extra time here. We're going to need it. Basically, what I'm doing here is trying to trade as much time as I can. It's probably a bit more cowardly than it should be, but there's not much we can really do. Let's see now, where right here. Steel production, that's long overdue. This. Armored army, yeah. Go all in on digging in and letting the Germans come to us. See, that would be handy for dealing with aircraft. You also want armored trains, might not be a bad shout. Reminds me, I don't even have trains queued up. Need more of those. Can I upgrade? What can I upgrade these to? Extra defense and reliability. Yes, I will absolutely take that. So if artillery doesn't solve the issue for us, it's because we ain't using enough of it. Of course, now I'm really short. Maybe I should just buy some. Let's see, where is it? We have a bullet, all that, so... Actually, no. Nope, can't really afford that. Especially if they're going to be getting raided, if we're going to get raided from there. Canada, because you're probably safer for us. It does mean we need to spend factories, but that's not too big of an issue. Right, I need to actually commandeer trains, which I do not like doing. It's going to hurt our stability a bit, but we need to do it. Yep, the war is kicked off. Now, we're actually not even in the Allies yet, but we are going to be. So, can I afford to get this? No, not yet. I need more factories. I always need more of them. I can get 4 here, which is going to help. Yeah, I probably didn't go all in on civilian factories like I probably should have, but oh well. Steal more stuff from the Germans. Right, our industry is now booming. We've expanded our industry capacity nationwide. Also modernized the roadway system so we can get our trains cheaper. And then where do I go? Probably into some of this stuff over here. Maybe the Air Academy. Actually, then probably go for this because it's cheap and quick. And then economic mobilization. Gives us war support, which we do need. And puts us on war economy without having to actually spend anything. So I can save my political power for going up another conscription law. I've added this total equality, which means we gain more manpower. And I've added Jenny Lee, so we gain even more. Our gross population factor increases even further. We're going to need that. We have pretty much a full army here in Brittany. Home Guard is sitting around here. We're short of support equipment, so I'm having to buy it. Let's see now. Yeah, 15 days though. That shouldn't be too hard. To be honest, I could probably just buy instantly, even if they're under spec. It's basically just for their cavalry recon. Oh, USSR is doing USSR things. And I need to start getting factories so I can eventually get the expanded department. Suppose with a war economy we wouldn't hurt too bad. Finland wants to buy convoys? Sure, why not? I'm selling those to anyone. We need them. Well, we need the income. Gun-wise, we're okay. We're just short of support equipment, field artillery. We're getting there. We're not short of support of anti-air, so I should this up a bit. Of course, it's going to take a while for this to be upgraded, but again, it's more of a nice to have for us. Right. This is ahead of time, but I could get here, that would help. Signal Company, Denmark 2. I know it was a crap gun, but it did the job. Now all the Commonwealth countries want to dock in our ports. Be our guests, everyone. Still haven't got any fighters. We just don't have the factories to put them out. Time to mobilize the economy because wars coming to our doorstep. And if England asks us to join, I think we probably will. Problem is, we just don't have a lot to spare them. Friendlies. Let's see. You guys, 300 of those. Be 200 trucks. And 3,000 guns. Should be. And they're literally right over our border, so there's no sea traffic to worry about. Yeah, we're still short of manpower. I'm saving this up for sense of conscription once we actually get into the war. Yeah, Luxembourg has fallen. Single most dangerous country in the game, according to the Hearts of Iron 4 community. They don't want to resupply us? Alright.
Ready to move.
Right, I am just gonna delete this line and
Listen up.
put 6 over here. Put 1 here on Lorient.
Ready.
1 here.
Listen up.
And you are gonna go all the way up to Bray to try and hold those forts. Storm's coming, boys. And girls. Are we gonna be ready? Probably not.
Ready to move.
Let's support artillery back on these guys. Yes, we do not have enough artillery for that. So we can't. One of the reasons I put support artillery on everything is it gives a lot of bang for our buck. This isn't much use, so after economic mobilization, I am going to go over here to get new tactics because it's quick and we can just get that reduction, which we badly need. And this might not be a bad one to follow up afterwards, because artillery. Nope. Paris has fallen. Right, so second thoughts, but the forts up first. Right, we've lost our civilian administration there, or infiltration. Free France has capitulated. I think it's time we started moving our networks all over here. This guy's doubling up. I think they are, but it's basically so we can fit in all these places here. Oh, the Bailiwick of Jersey Guernsey is independent. It's gonna take a while, but They're willing to buy convoys from us. All right. Now, Belgium hasn't fallen yet. For that matter, neither has the Netherlands. I think. Let's have a look. Not yet. Right. Time to go for these, because I can then start fitting rocket artillery on rocket pods onto them for fighters that can do close air support. Well, Belgium has just fallen. Now it's the Netherlands. Yep.
Orders. All in.
Seen it. I probably could start buffing these guys a little bit. I give them engineers as well to help them dig in. I think I do.
All in.
Amsterdam still has not fallen. Oh, spoke too soon. Right, our economy is mobilized. And you know, I think this might be a good point for me to end this episode. So, the war is at our doorstep. We're not involved yet. But next time, oh, we're getting in. Anyway, that's going to be it from me. And if you like this, please like, comment, subscribe, tip me via Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-fi or Patreon. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.